The first thing I want to show you guys is just the default banana take, but there's some details to it. First of all, the first guy who is running here should do the close Molotov, and the way you do it is just aim between these two pillars and over the roof, and then once you get towards the wall, you just let go with jump throw. And this Molo is quite easy. You just need to practice it a few times and you will get used to it. Then this guy that threw the Molotov should just in general go sandbags or top sandbags and dodge, and in case they rush you will most likely just kill them. And if you're here, it's really easily. The reason why you shouldn't always be here is if the T's do any nades, then it's better to be top sandbags, because then you don't take the nade damage and you can still kill them in case they rush. If they don't rush, then you have the second guy just aim a bit to the right of the lamp and at the top of the wall and throw deep smoke. Then afterwards line close to the wall and just aim at a little bit out to the right and at the top of this wall. Then it will land into what I call China, so they cannot be sitting here. The great detail about this thing is that it's best to do the Molotov a bit delayed, so your teammate that is here can actually run out when his Molotov is not burning anymore and you're Molotoving. Then it fits that he is running out and shooting, because then if somebody is doing the normal trick to smoke here, then a lot of times he can get them while they have the smoke in the hand. This is a small detail you can play around with, but it's something that I like to do a lot, because a lot of times people are standing with smoke here. Even if they stand in wood, they will most likely turn out the smoke. Then when the guy is running down here, nothing is seen, then he just hard clears this. Obviously sometimes it will go wrong. Another thing you can also do is that the guy who is throwing Molotov here is either flashing close or flashing wood. And in general, if you don't want to go fast out on it, he should flash close and you can peek on this. Or if you're running down, as I showed before, it's very good that he's flashing wood, because then when you're clearing this and if there's one guy hiding wood, he will get blind. And also if he's here, he gets blind by the flash, so he have no chance of killing you. A small variation you can do is still do the Molotov close. The guy here doing the deep smoke still. Then instead of Molotoving China, he Molo wood. And then both of you just aim to the right side of the flower pot here and double nade China together. This way you are taking out wood instead, and if he's China, he will either die if he's standing close to the two nades, or he will be like 5 or 10 HP if he's, for example, standing here. And at this point you have moloed close, he cannot be close, you moloed wood and you're doing the double nades, and then you can just hard clear it. The only thing you have to be a bit aware of is that they can stand around this area because you only moloed close. But in general you will revenge him if he does this, or this guy can jump here and check. A easy and simple fast banana take is where first guy will just do the deep smoke as I showed before, and then aim. You see this little line between these where there's nothing marked on the wall. You just run and do the Molotov here. So first guy is doing both the smoke and the Molotov, and then you just have second guy going instantly here, doing flash bounce on the wall and then flashing wood. If anyone is rushing up, they will get blind by this close flash. If they are playing ramp and holding wood off, for example, they will also get flashed by this flash. And if they are hiding China, you will be there while they are trying to smoke the Molo. So this is very effective fast banana take. A very well-known play is the car smoke play in general, but of course a lot of people know it. But it's still good to be able to do it if you don't know it. So you just go into the corner here, you aim just in the middle of this antenna, and then you can do fallen flash after, where you just aim close to this roof and it will land here. So anyone going up fast is getting blind. The Molo that she's throwing will get smoked and you will get a one-way car. This smoke is obviously very well known, but it can still be very effective in POCs, and people still use it in pro plays and so on. And if you want to upgrade it, you can have a second guy here who is doing smoke deep and molo while you're peeking car. And this also does that even if the first guy dies for some reason, then second guy can go out in the car smoke as well, or he can go in front of the wall and just take the full control. So even if you die one, you can maybe still get 2 kills because they get surprised that one more is out, or you get all of the control. The next one is not such a known play because it's mostly few pro teams that I've seen used it, but it's something I really like to do on my teams and that have worked in general insanely good. And this one deserves a like, so smash the like button down below. First guy, which was me, always just did the Molotov close. Then I just go and dodge on this sandbags. Then you have a second guy who is just smoking deep instantly, and then he's just waiting with the Molotov being ready. You have a third guy who is ready with the deep flashes, and you just line up by going into this blue barrel. And then you just, you see this one sticking out of the door at the bottom here. And you just need to jump throw flash when the guy sandbags calls it, and you will flash twice. And the good thing about this flash is that no one on banana will be able to see it because of the tree. It's much better than the fallen flash in this scenario because the fallen flash they see and can dodge, but this one they cannot dodge. And it also looks like a normal banana take, which makes it very hard for them. So if they are trying to take control banana, you will in general kill them, and I had so much success with this. So at this moment, when you are going close, you are just waiting for your Molotov to go out. If they Molotov twice, then you just smoke their second Molo. And at the moment you call the smoke, you just say flash. And at the moment that you call the flash, this guy is Molotoving China and the flash is coming behind you. And then you're just running out. The guy China will either grab a smoke or he will just be blind there. And if anyone is going up after your Molotov here, they will be completely blind. So in general, my feeling with this play is that I win it like 9 out of 10 times. It's so successful. The most crucial part about banana on Inferno is that everything is about being adaptive and understanding when to do what. And it's like really small, like it can be 1 second timing. If you're 1 second off, you will lose the whole round and just die. But if you are on point with your adaptations and your timings, you will win banana. And this is why I like playing banana a lot, because it's so small details and understanding of when to do what that is necessary to be really good on B. I'm gonna show you some of the things that you can think about, and maybe you can evolve your mind even more. But one thing, I think in general, if the T's are very aggressive in the beginning, if they are going up, for example, doing this smoke, doing Molotov sandbags, or it can be that they did this smoke and doing triple nades. In general, if they are playing very aggressive banana, it can be very good to just do double nade in the beginning like this, because if he's going up fast, he will most likely just die or have like 10 HP. Also, one thing you can do if they are very aggressive banana and playing like 2 or 3 guys banana a lot, just get a third guy from A to come towards B and do the grenades fast, do the Molotov close, do the nade, and then he can leave afterwards. And also he can do like smoke deep if you feel like it. You can also get 2 guys from A and they just do all the usual grenades that I showed in the default take. And then afterwards, you 2 who are holding B can do it again, and you will have all grenades. I also showed you in the demo review with G2 how they exactly did this phase setup that I'm talking about. It will be linked up here if you want to see it completely in details. But this is great ways to dominate banana if the T's are very hard with their control. If they want to punish you or like fight heavy for banana, you need to put more effort into it. And obviously the special take that I showed you with 3 guys here and 1 guy flashing from here is very good as well against people who are fighting a lot banana. So that's what you should do against people who fight a lot banana. If they are playing more passive, just playing around ramp, doing like molotovs up, and you understand that you're not getting any nade utility, or if you just think that they are playing more passive, then it can be very good to just do the fast banana take as I showed, because then you are getting banana control just with a smoke molo, and this way you will have like at least one more smoke and one more molo and on banana, and you can just play here with your utility, save it, and once they retake, you can either just play the grenades, use them delayed, you can do car retake and so on. But this is a good way if they're playing passive. Obviously, in general, if they're playing passive, you can also just do all the different normal takes I showed, because you should in general get it fairly easy. If they are playing semi-aggressive around this area, then the default take with the nades, China and Molo Wood is good, and the special take with the flashes here is in general good to everything, I would say.